Hey, this is Mark Hilton, and in this video, what I want to do is show you how you can use Hot Prospector as well as Hot Lead Finder to go out and find you some customers that you can charge your high-ticket services to. Now, this is actually making this video because of this brand new launch that Mike Cooch has come out right now with. It's called Lift Local. It's an ad platform, allows you to sell traffic to customers, which is a huge problem for businesses, right? Every business is not just trying to get on the first page of Google. As a matter of fact, no business really cares about where they get the traffic from. They just want to get traffic and they want to get customers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to target some people that are advertising on Google Ads, and I'm going to make some phone calls right now and see if we can get somebody that's on this list to give us the time of day and allow us to set up some sort of a proposal for them and hopefully earn their business. So let me just go ahead and pause this real quick. In addition to searching for the Google Ads, I'm looking for HVAC Las Vegas. And notice I'm targeting a higher ticket niche here. Las Vegas. This is during the peak summer months. We're actually having kind of a cooler month here, or cooler summer here in Las Vegas. But regardless, that's not going to stop some of these guys that are spending thousands of dollars per month on their ads. So I'm going to go ahead and also grab a couple other things here. I want to parse their websites and get their phone numbers off their website and any emails that are showing up on their website. And in addition to that, I'm also going to do a citation search. And the only reason why I'm doing that is because I want to get an idea if they're advertising that phone number that is on their ad in other areas besides their ad, which is really a bad idea. You can see here a lot of people are, 5, 6, 3, 5. These are people that are actually advertising the same phone number that they use on their ads in other locations. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. If I click on that, you'll see Manta, Merchant Circle, Yelp, Facebook, so on and so forth. So I guarantee you these people can use my help because they are just throwing money out the window by not tracking their conversions that they're getting from their Google ads. So, that's definitely something that I'm going to bring up with them while I've got them on the phone. Okay. So, we're going to let this finish searching, and then I'm going to export this list into Hot Prospector, and we'll get started. Okie dokie. So I went ahead and set up my campaign. I've got my HVAC campaign, and for those of you that are curious, I ended up with 41 contacts of HVAC companies here in Las Vegas that are advertising on Google. It was only like 8 email addresses, so I'm not going to really bother with sending out an email broadcast first. What I'm going to do is just go ahead and call them. Now, if you've noticed, I did this. I didn't get the addresses. You don't get the addresses when you're searching Google Ads. So what I did was I took the second phone number and put it in the address field rather than creating a field and all that stuff. I was just kind of in a hurry. Normally what I would suggest you do is create like a second field and just maybe call it additional phone number, but I just wanted to have it there for reference while I'm calling to make sure that they have the same phone number on their website that's on their ad. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and just give them a call and see what happens.
Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
All right, now that is a successful way to spend money on Google Ads. We'll go ahead and put no answer and hope this company's in business next year.
Well, it's John. May I help you?
Yeah, hi, John. I was just taking a look at your site online here on your Google ad. You got a quick second?
Yeah. Do you need service or what's the service?
Well, actually, the reason why I was calling you, I was just wondering. did you set up this yourself?
I've got someone that helps me. So are you selling, ad space stuff or what? What's the
No,
deal?
well, no. I'm actually, the reason why I was calling you is because I was taking a look at your site and I noticed a couple of things that is definitely costing you some money here. It appears that your phone number that you use on your website is also being advertised, on different areas online. So, are you tracking these calls, or do you just pay for the leads that comes through on this?
So the number you called here goes right to myself. All the online stuff, I have it come right to myself so I can track it myself.
Okay. Do you own this this website?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is your website, your phone number, and basically what?
Who are you? Give me some information here. 'Cause
Sorry
you
about
asked
that.
questions, but I don't know who you are.
Sorry about that. My name's Mark Helton, and I'm with Hot Prospector here in Las Vegas. But the reason why I was calling you, I looked at your website, and I noticed that your website you're using the same phone number on your website that you're using in all your other marketing, and I didn't know if you were able to actually track the type of conversions that you're getting off of your ads from your Google ad. So what I would, okay, and you have some sort of a tracking set up, like a separate tracking number, or?
I've got it all taken care of, yeah. So
okay. Well, here's what I'd like to do. I mean, and I know I kind of caught you off guard. I promise you I have nothing but good intentions. What I'd like to do is, just help you out, do an analysis, no cost, but show you, how you can actually increase the conversions that you're getting on this particular website. So you'll spend less on your ads with Google and get higher conversions. And, also show you some other traffic methods that you can use besides Google that will help you get more customers. You want more customers, right?
Tell you the truth, right now I'm so maxed out. I need to hire people, so I couldn't handle any more if I had them.
So are you looking to hire people?
They're qualified. They got experience, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I can definitely help you out with that as well. I mean, we specialize in traffic. Doesn't matter what it's for. If it's traffic for good quality, journeymen or people that can come to work for you, or if it's traffic for customers that need HVA services done on their home. So, or do you do business and homes?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, look, I mean, what I'd like to do, like I said, I know I caught you off guard and you seem a little bit, busy right now. So what I'd like to do is maybe set up a time.
The problem is that I get, anywhere from 2 to 5 of these calls a week.
I'm with you.
Everybody and their brother can turn my $5 million business into something bigger and better. But, my time is valuable.
Absolutely.
It'll probably cost me 20 minutes.
I apologize for that.
I have no idea who you are, what.
Absolutely.
If you want to send me an email
For sure.
This is what we do, then I'll look at it. If I like it, I'll call you back. If not, then,
And that's fine. But let me do this. I'll definitely send you over an email. What's your email address?
Send it to John at VegasProElectric.com.
VegasProElectric.com. And John, just so you know, like I said, I am here in Las Vegas. I'm not some big company that's calling to waste your time. I know you get a lot of telemarketers probably calling you. I'm a full-time consultant. This is what I do. So I'm not looking to sell you, SEO services or anything like that. I'm looking to help your business. So, I promise you, if you take a couple minutes, I will help you take that $5 million business and turn it into a $7 or $10 million business. I guarantee it. So,
Okay.
And I know that's a lot of talk, and talk is cheap. Let me ask you this, John. I'm going to send you over the email. I'll get you, some details on me so you can see who I am and what I'm all about. But what time tomorrow would you have just a couple of minutes where we can,
None. You send me the email. If I like it, I'll call you. If not, if I don't call you, then we both go our separate ways, and it's not wasting any more of my time.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this, John. What would you need to see on the email for you to be interested in giving me 5 minutes to show you what I can do for you?
Whatever you think's going to get my attention, you send it to me. But I'm pretty well over this right now. I've got calls to make. I've already missed one call when we were talking. So.
Right. No, I completely understand.
If I like it, I'll call you. So
I could
go. Okay.
All right, John. Thanks a lot. Sorry about that. Bye.
Bye.
Well, here's the thing with John, and the very first thing that I believe 100% that John is running a $5 million business. I mean, he's very polite, and he wasn't frustrated or anything like that. The very first thing that I'm going to reach out to John here about is that John needs help with answering his phones. If he is answering all his phones and he's missing phone calls, and I don't believe for 1 second that John can't handle more business in his business, or else he wouldn't be advertising and spending all the money he's spending. So John can use some efficiency, and obviously the things that we have been talking about here over the past couple of days, putting together a package where we're going to drive him more traffic from Google, we're going to drive him more traffic from his from this ads service that we're going to be partnering up with as well. I mean, there's all sorts of things that we could do for John. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send him over an email. Matter of fact, I'm going to mark this as a hot prospect, and I'll go back in here later when I have some time to write him a nice little email, introducing myself, give him a copy of my LinkedIn profile, and just introduce myself, right? So that way I can take that different approach with him. I know he's definitely bombarded by the calls, and that does kind of stink. But anyways, let me just go ahead and put some notes in here. And I will call him back too, by the way. He didn't hang up on me, so that tells me he let me get the foot in the door several times, so I can sell that guy. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and we'll mark him as a hot prospect, and we'll go on to the next call. By the way, that's pretty awesome, right?
To ensure the highest quality service, this call may be monitored and recorded.
The owner and the decision maker actually answer the phone.
Thank you for calling 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning. Your call may be monitored or recorded.
This is actually pretty...
Calling 1 Hour.
Hello?
Hello, you've reached 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning. This is Iris. How can I help you?
Iris, are you the answering service?
I am part of the national scheduling. Is there something I can help you with?
You know what? I'm sorry. I thought I was actually reaching a little smaller company. I didn't realize it was that big. Are you guys nationwide?
We are nationwide, but we do have local stores all over the U.S. And I do the scheduling for 1 hour. Is there something I can help you with, maybe?
I was looking to deal more with, a little smaller company. I mean, how small are you guys? 20 million, 50 million? I mean, you're a pretty large company.
I believe we're pretty large. I don't
Yeah.
have exact numbers.
No, I hear you. All right, well, thank you so much. I'm not really looking to target clients that are that big right now, just because I want to talk to somebody who needs my help that I can get on the phone with and help.
Good afternoon, more air conditioning.
Hi, maybe you can help me.
Sure.
I was actually looking for the person that's responsible for the Google ads.
She's not in right now. May I take a message?
Okay, and is she the owner?
No.
Okay, because normally I work with the owner of the company. Who would that be?
Okay. Her name is Shanna.
Jana?
Mm-hmm.
And is she just at lunch right now, or?
She's not in right now.
Okay, and can you spell that for me just to make sure I have that right? Very, very suspicious. All right. Probably what I'll do in this case, if she said it's Jana, I'll just go ahead and mark this for a call back later. We'll just pretend like we never talked to her, and next time I'll ask for Jana.
Thanks for calling Ability Heating and Air. This is Randy.
Hi, Randy. This is Mark Helton. How's it going today?
Good.
Good. Hey, I had a quick question. Are you the owner of the company?
I am.
Okay. Well, I was just wondering here. I saw on your website that you guys, and I noticed this off of your advertisement on Google, but I noticed that you guys are using the same phone number on your website as that you're using on your ad itself on Google. Are you able to track the calls that are coming in from that Google site versus your... Okay, so is that like a separate number from your business?
No, that's the same number, but the pay-per-clicks are tracked. All of the
clicks
and calls are tracked.
Right, the clicks are tracked, but if somebody just calls in on that number from a different location versus, I don't know, maybe they found you on a different site instead of just your Google ad, are you able to track that?
Doubt it.
Yeah, because I just did a search and I see you're advertising that on White Pages and the Service Place, Merchant Circle, U.S. Biz Place, the Better Business Bureau, and all that. So it looks like it's your main phone number. I know you weren't expecting my call. My name's Mark Helton. I'm an independent consultant here in Las Vegas, and basically I help people like you that are spending a lot of money on Google not spend so much money and get a lot more return on their investment. And what I'd like to do, I know you're busy, but I'd just like to set up a time when you might have a little bit so I can show you what I'm talking about. Do you have a couple minutes maybe later on this afternoon or tomorrow that might be better?
No, I don't. This is the middle of our busy season, right?
Okay.
It's crazy.
Absolutely, and I don't want to take up a lot of your time. What time do you normally end up working for the day?
From about 7 to about 7.
Oh gosh, yeah, I know what that's like. It's that time of the year. I'm in Las Vegas as well, so I know this is the hot season, and you guys probably are busy. I mean, what about later on in the evening time once you get off? I mean, I run my consulting business, on your time, so I'm open to scheduling time when you have just a couple minutes. And like I said, I'm only going to show you what my findings are, and kind of propose a couple of situations that might be able to help you. Actually, not might be able to, but I guarantee you'll be able to help you.
Yeah. I might be willing to have a conversation, but it's probably going to be, I would say, sometime in September before I have time to really think about what you're saying. Because right now I got crews out everywhere, I got product everywhere, I got
Understandable.
lots of issues. But give me a call back in September. Let's have a conversation.
Okay, and it was Randy, right?
Yeah.
Randy, what's your email address?
Randy@abilityac.com.
Randy, are you on LinkedIn?
I am.
All right. I'm going to send you over a connection. Again, my name's Mark Helton, and I'm here in Las Vegas. So, worst case scenario, if you do get a chance and let me buy you a coffee between now and September, I can, definitely help you out. And, I hope we can figure out a way to work together.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Randy.
All right, bye.
Bye. In cases like this, I personally don't like to just give up, and I don't suggest you give up either. This is another really good prospect. He's open to it. It's just Las Vegas. It's hot right now. People are calling like crazy. AC's breaking down, and that sort of thing. So, and here's the thing: if I wait until September when it quote unquote cools down, what's going to happen? The only thing that's going to change between now and then is they're going to say, well, let's wait until our busy season. So I'm going to reach out to him, and I'm going to offer to take him a couple minutes, meet him on his office, or meet him while he's out on the road, grab him coffee, whatever, and show him how I can actually help his business. So in the meantime, I'm going to put him in as another hot prospect. Okay, and again, I mean, this is a little bit of a process, but I guarantee you, these kind of guys like Randy here, who I just got my foot in the door with just a little bit, they're spending a lot of money on their ads. I mean, this is probably at least a $20,000 per month Google customer here that I'm talking to. Okay, and look, they're answering the phones. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll go on to the next one here. Let me mark him as a hot prospect. Again, the cool thing about the hot prospects is that, I don't really have to do anything right now. I can come back and pull that list up. Whoops. I can go back and pull that list up just by clicking on hot prospect, and I'll see these guys here, and that'll allow me to do my follow-up later on. Yeah, this...
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
Okay.
2BZ.
So this is a Dex site.
Your call.
This is a Dex site, and it makes absolutely no sense. But they're advertising a number that is no longer in service. And again, this is being pulled off of one of the first couple of pages of the ads. So that means that they're getting clicks to their website, and they are paying for it. So this just doesn't make any sense. I'm going to go ahead and mark it as a no answer for right now. This is a big company.
Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Wow. Yeah, definitely. It's amazes me when people tell me there is not money out there, when people are literally just blowing through money by paying for ads. I'm going to go ahead and switch out the number here, and I'm going to call this other number that we pulled off the website and see what happens. Yeah, this looks like the business number.
Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
One of these two numbers is messed up, and it's literally transferring in a circle. Maybe they just can't handle any more business right now. And a lot of times I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt the first time around, especially when it's a Google
the highest
Ads.
level of customer care, this call may be...
I want to do... I want to do another callback later, so that's why I'm marking no answer, because who knows, maybe they're just having some phone issues.
Good afternoon, this is Jamie.
Yeah, hi, Jamie. This is Mark Helton. I was just looking at your website here. I was wondering if you had a couple seconds. I had a couple questions for you. You the owner there?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay, great. Well, look, the reason why I was calling you, and like I said, I won't take up a lot of your time, but I noticed that your site that you're advertising on Google, the phone number that you have is also being advertised online in a lot of other places like Yelp and local.com and just various other places. I was wondering if you were aware of that.
Yes.
Okay. The reason why that's a problem is because, whenever somebody calls from your ad, you're actually not able to accurately track if that call came from an ad or if they just found your listing online or that sort of thing. And basically what I do is I specialize in helping businesses get their systems in place in order to be able to track that so they can save money. And be more effective on their advertising. I was just wondering if you might have a couple minutes later on this evening or maybe tomorrow where I can give you a little bit more detail, show you exactly what it is I'm talking about.
No, I'm good. I like how it's set up now, and I'm not really interested in tweaking it or doing anything with it. But I do appreciate the call, sir. Thanks.
Well, let me just ask you this. I mean, I know that you're spending a pretty good amount of money on Google Ads just based off of what I'm able to see. If I can squeak... Oh, very shameful. I'm going to call him back again. Normally when this
To
happens...
ensure the highest level of customer care, this call may be recorded.
This is a lead gen company. That's what it is. It's definitely a lead gen company. I'm going to call him back later.
To ensure the highest level of customer care, this call may be recorded.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hello?
Yes,
Yeah, hi. This is Mark. Who am I speaking with?
Cosmo.
Who's this?
Cosmo?
Cosmo. Okay. Cosmo, is this Henderson HVAC or is this a different company?
It's Apex Mechanical.
Avis Mechanical? Okay.
Apex, A-P-E-X.
Apex. Okay. Well, Cosmo, the reason why I was calling you is I was wondering. Now I know you guys are actually working with Henderson HVAC service. I guess they're a lead generation service that generates leads for you for your HVAC company. Are you looking to get more customers, Cosmo?
Always.
Okay, great. Well, let me ask you this. Do you have an idea? Oh, by the way, my name's Mark Helton. I'm here in Las Vegas. I specialize in helping HVAC companies get more customers. I was just curious, Cosmo, do you know about how many leads that you have to take from Henderson HVAC before you actually end up getting a customer?
Well, I don't, we don't have it pinpointed down, but usually, 3 to 4 leads would probably get you, one of them.
Okay, so like you're closing about 25% of the people who you talk to?
Something like that.
Okay, and what does 4 calls cost you?
Well, it's kind of hard to pinpoint that either, too, because it's all part of Yodel, and we're in a lot of different places. It's not just Henderson HVAC.
Oh, okay, yeah. So what's your budget that you have with Google or Yodel set? I know they have a few different packages. Is it like a?
It's about $1,350 a month, somewhere in that neighborhood.
$1,350. Okay. Do you know about roughly how many calls that gets you? I know they for that I think it's somewhere on what 40.
It's somewhere in that neighborhood, yes.
Okay. So roughly 1350 divided by 40 looks like roughly each one of those calls is costing you about $35-40, right? Now, you said that you can handle more customers, right? I mean, you can handle more calls. How many more calls do you think you can handle each day?
Each day? Oh, shoot. I mean, we've been going crazy this summer too anyway. So
Sure.
We've been, even with my normal customer base that I have, 25, 30 calls a day.
Right. 25.
We can handle, we can handle that much.
So you've been handling how many right now?
Well, now it's kind of, went a little bit, on the curve is going down the other way a little bit because, it's not so hot anymore. But it's over the months, like past 2 months, we were able to handle 35, 40 calls a day.
Okay, so you can handle easily another 15, 20 calls if you could get them.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. The reason why I ask you that, Cosmo, is because, just by looking at the amount of traffic that's coming through and the positioning that Yodel has you, there's definitely some room for improvement. Now, I mean, I don't want to sit here on this call and, try to, cover everything. I know you weren't expecting this call, but what I'd like to do is set up a time where, you and I can sit down for just a couple minutes and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I mean, Yodel is a good company. I have nothing bad to say about them, but if you can take that same investment or, a little bit more and double or increase your calls by 30-40%, does that sound like the type of situation that interests you?
Yeah, it would. I mean, right now, like I said, I mean, it's a new thing with Yodel. It's only been up for probably about a month and a half now.
Right.
So it's supposed to ramp up even more.
Sure. Yeah. And like I said, I mean, I'm very familiar with them, and I'm not saying for you to get rid of them at all. I say if you get customers from them, and then we can take exactly what they're doing and, get you an additional, in addition to what you're getting now, if you say 40 calls a month, we get you 50 or 60 calls a month, and it costs you about the same, your investment is about the same or maybe just a little bit more, then, obviously, does that sound like a situation that would make you excited?
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, I don't really want to, bring up my bill to, close to $3,000 a month for this kind of thing.
Oh, I wouldn't expect you to.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, Cosmo.
You know what I mean? Because, like I said, I'm paying them $13.50 now a month.
Sure.
So if we double that, it's really, you know what I mean? It's not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna like that.
No, and I wouldn't want you to. I wouldn't want you to double it, and that's what I'm talking about here too. I mean, no, doesn't make any sense to double your expenses. I'm saying if you're closing out of every 4 calls, you're closing 1 deal. And what's the average? What's the average HVAC job for you?
Well, it all depends. You know, I mean, if it's a repair, it could be anywhere from a couple of $100 all the way up to $700-800.
So what is?
It all depends on what's wrong.
What do you?
Now, if it's going to turn out to be a change out where you're going to replace the whole entire system, then you could be in the $5,000 and $6,000 range, or even more, depending on what kind of equipment they want.
Right, and there's no way to know that until you actually get out there, right?
No, of course not. Of course.
Right.
You're not going to know. It's either going to be a repair, like I said, so it's going to be a minimum of $150, $200, all the way up to $700, $800. Or it could be in the thousands. It all depends.
Right. So the calls that you've been getting right now from Yodel, I mean, it could be what would you think if you were to guess? What would you say your average job size is?
Well, it was mixed. There was some where there were just service calls where you just had to, they just wanted their equipment service. So you're about $150 and you're out of there.
Uh-huh.
But I also had some where it was, complete, system change out.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard to gauge which way they're going to go unless, you get there.
Well, at the very least,
I figure, from all those calls, if, let's say, you end up having the 40 calls and you're going to land, let's say,
10 jobs,
maybe, 10 or even 8 of those jobs, and let's say 4 of them are complete system installs and the other ones are just service calls, it's still paying for itself. You know
absolutely,
so,
absolutely.
So that's basically what I was looking for. As long as it pays for itself, then it's all good. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But if I have to keep, dumping money into it every month because it's not paying for itself, then it's not going to be worth it.
Well, and that makes complete sense. And like I said, I mean, that's what I'm looking to help you do. I'm looking to make it to where you can either A, generate those calls because here's the thing, Yodel is not exclusive. They're going to work with other HVAC companies here in Las Vegas.
Oh, of course.
Right.
Of course.
So wouldn't you rather get all of those calls that could have been change outs or, more business for you rather than having them all go to different HVAC companies in your competition? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So what I want to do.
Of course, even though, even when I get to a job, I still give people the option of getting a second opinion,
sure,
regardless of what they're going to do.
Absolutely.
Because I do know. We're not one of the huge companies in Vegas, so I know their overhead is much more than mine. So they have to charge. Like for a typical system, let's say a normal system, nothing expensive or fancy. We could do it for let's say $5 or $6 grand, where the bigger company is going to charge 10 and 12.
Right.
So I'm like I welcome them to go get another call because then they'll be running back.
Right, that makes a lot of sense.
Because, it happens to me all the time. I just had one where one of the bigger companies went out there and they condemned the system, and they told the guy, no, you need another one. We need 12 grand. That's it.
Right.
And I went out there and I repaired the damn thing for the guy.
Well, that's because you're honorable and
I don't have that much money. Well, it goes, and I can see the family situation. You
sure.
know what I mean? I'm like, okay, this guy really doesn't have that much money. You know what I mean? So what are they trying to do here?
Right.
You're going to repair it for the poor guy and not leave him in the heat. So, but yeah, guess what? When that thing does really break down and he's got to replace it, guess who he's calling?
He's calling you. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Well,
so, I treat everybody a little bit differently than this company.
Well, that's what I call long money versus short money, Cosmo, and you obviously see the big picture there.
Well, that's what I'm focused on. You know what I mean? That's what I'm focused on. Because I've been in business for 12 years now, and I really haven't. This is my major advertisement with Yodel.
Mm-hmm.
That's the major one. I haven't really advertised, but most of my work is through word of mouth.
Right.
So,
well, what's your website address?
I don't really have an actual, Yodel set up a website for me.
You don't have a website?
Which is in there. But I don't really have, I didn't want to pay that, $5 and $10 for a damn website. So I'm like, nah, screw that. I'm not paying that.
Okay. Well, yeah, $5,000. That's definitely a lot of money for a website. What was the name of your company again?
Yeah, exactly. It's Apex Mechanical, APEX.
Mechanical, MECHANICAL. Good, I can spell. Cosmo, what's your email address?
It's Apex Mechanical, INC at cox.net.
At cox.net. All right. And, the number that I'm showing here, this is the number that, this is the Yodel number. What's your real business number?
It's 702-686-1014.
Is that like your mobile phone number?
Yes, it is. It's always on there. The thing never shuts off.
Yeah, I don't know how
No matter which number you call, it's going to ring to this phone, so...
Yeah.
It's always going to get picked up.
All right. I don't know how you handle that. That's got to be pretty rough, always having my phone ringing, especially during the season where it's all burning up hot outside.
Well, what are you going to do? That's the name of the business we're in. So,
right.
You got to take care of people. So.
And Cosmo, is this...
You keep your phone up. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, is this how you spell your name? Is it COSMO?
It's KOSMAS.
Ah. KOMAS?
MAS.
Okay. KOSMAS Cosmo. Oh, okay. Is that Greek?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's why it's not spelled the Italian way.
That's awesome. So, so Cosmo, I mean, what I'd like to do is, put something together for you and kind of give you an idea, of what we can do. Now, is the main reason why you don't have a website because of the cost, or is it because, because it does actually benefit people who want to find out a little bit more about you, even if they found you off of Yodel.
Right. Well, they did set up one. I mean, I don't know how. I'm still working on all the little details of how you're going to be able to go in there and look on the website. I did see part of it where they got some pictures of equipment in there and basic what we do and all that.
Do you know what that website address is?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what.
Let me see if I can find it. It's mechanical. Apex Mechanical, right?
Apex Mechanical.
Let me just see if it's on it, maybe surprise you, maybe it's there. Apex Mechanical LLC. So you have a Google Plus page. You're on Wild West Drive?
Correct. And they only charge me $1 for that, whatever you see there. So,
well, what I'm looking at here,
I can deal with that.
What I'm looking at here is actually just a Google Plus profile. This isn't a website. So let me see here. There may actually be a website. Yellow Pages, maybe. Do you have Apex Mechanical? Here we go. Oh, looks like you used to have one. PFPC through CityGrid. So you used to work with Yellow Pages as well?
A long time ago.
Okay.
They were outrageous with their money, so.
Well,
If I do all those kind of things, here's the thing. That's why all these big companies, they have all that overhead. They put those big billboards, and they're paying $5,000 a month for those things. They're paying $5,000 a month for their websites, for them to have be in those servers and all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, if I do all that, that means I have to double my prices, and that's not going to be good for my customers.
Absolutely, it makes sense. Well, here's the thing. I mean, I think you probably just talked to the wrong people, Cosmo. You know, just like you, I have a vested interest in making your business a long-term successful business, and we don't overcharge for simple things like websites either, unless it's a extravagant type of website where you're going to be selling a lot of products online and that sort of thing. It makes a lot of sense for us to put something up that's just going to help you get customers that find you online to call you. Let me ask you this: what's your schedule like tomorrow? I know you're working all over the place. Do you quit at a certain time of the day, or?
Well, basically, man, we're going 24/7.
Uh-huh.
The best time for me would probably be sometime like late September. That would be the best time. That's where we kind of, we're still working, but it's not, hectic like it is now.
Are you?
And I do have a lot of big projects that I'm also doing, because I'm not just in the residential area. I'm doing a lot of commercial stuff too.
Okay.
That's why we're pretty much busy. All year long. And we don't slow down really that much in the winter, but we're more relaxed. Let's just say it that way.
Sure. No, that makes sense. Are you working from your office right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what I can do for you is I'll put something together and send it over to this email, this Apex Mechanical INC, and at cox.net, and then I'll just kind of go from there and see if maybe we can go back and forth a little bit via email right now, and see if we can maybe squeeze a couple of minutes when you have a minute and you're sitting around, you don't have something to do, and see if I can help you out. Okay. Like I said, we're not looking to. We're also just like you. I'm looking for the long-term relationship here. I'm not looking for something.
Well, that's I was kind of hoping that would have somebody local that I could, if I have a problem with something, I could either shoot by their office, or I much prefer that than even Yodel.
Yeah.
But they contacted me, and here's the other thing: through my supplier, where I buy all my equipment and material and stuff like that, they kind of pay half of that advertising stuff.
Well, that's nice
so
of them.
I was like, okay, let's give it a shot and see. What happens with this Yodel thing? If it works and it pays for itself, fine. If it doesn't, then the heck. It's not like I don't have a year contract with them. It's only a 3-month thing.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see, what it really is going to do within 3 months. If it pays for itself, okay, so be it. But if it doesn't, I'm not locked into anything. So I could, stop it at any point after the 3 months.
Right. Well, the first thing I think you should definitely do is, and I know that, before you haven't done this because you thought it was going to cost you an arm and a leg, but you should definitely get your own website that you actually own. Because, if you decide to cancel whatever you've got going on with Yodel, then you're back to square one again. And, your company, based off of what I'm seeing here on Google, your company has been around for a while. You should definitely capitalize on that and let people know that you're a legitimate company that can help their business their home. Help them get whatever work that they need to get done.
Exactly.
So, I think getting a website would, be. Oh, wait a second. Here's another apexmechanical.net. How did I miss that? Is that yours? Yeah, you do have a website.
You should be.
Yeah, apexmechanical.net. Is this your domain?
I don't know if they set it up or how they do it.
Are you on South Valley View?
I'm not. No, I'm not on South Valley View.
You were never on 311 South Valley View? Okay. Yeah, somebody actually has a company just like yours, I guess. In Las Vegas.
I don't see any trucks around though.
No. But it's funny because it says Apex Mechanical, a Las Vegas AC repair company, and it looks like Huh. Yeah, it's apexmechanical.net. And if I type, and they also advertise an email, it's apexmechanical.com. But when I go to apexmechanical.com, there's nothing there. So it's definitely somebody that's saying that they're you, and they've even used an address over on Valley View and a phone number. Does 362-2022 sound familiar?
No.
Yeah. Well, that's scary because, see, and this is definitely a reason why you want to have a website, because somebody could be posing as your company right now, taking business right out of your mouth. Somebody may be going to search online for Apex Mechanical after they talk to you, and they can't find you. Go to this website and call them, thinking that they're calling you. It does make a lot of sense to have a website. You don't want to miss out on these opportunities.
What was that number you said?
It's 362-2022.
362-2022. I'm gonna call that number.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah, because that number, and like I said, this is a website that says they do air conditioning and plumbing, and the name of their company is Apex Mechanical Home Services. So maybe it's just luck of the draw that there's another company here in Las Vegas that has a very similar name that does what you do.
I've never seen any trucks around town with that with my name.
Well, yeah, but it could be a small company. See, this is what I'm saying. I mean, having a website makes a lot of sense because this company could be taking food right out of your mouth. I mean. Sometimes people will go online and do a search. Not sometimes, a lot of times people go online to do a search to see, if you're legitimate, to see if they can trust you. They'll type in your company and they'll put in words like rip off and spam or scam and, that type of thing to see if there's anybody going online to talk bad about you, and it's possible, people just went on here, after just seeing that website and, called this other company, and they do exactly what you do. So it'd be a simple mistake for that to happen.
Yeah, it could be.
I can get you a site. I mean, like I said, our main thing isn't doing websites. Our main thing is helping you get traffic to, getting customers to call you. I can definitely get you a site, and you would own the site. I know with Yodel, you don't own the site. When they're done, if you decide to cancel, that site's gone. I can make it part of what we do for you. We'll give you the site, you'll own the site, and in something like this, you don't have to worry about happening anymore. You'll have the opportunity to say who you are and be who you are online. Okay. So, I'll put something together for you on this email. I know it sounds like I got you a little bit nervous there now. I didn't mean to do that. But I'll put something together here for you and send it over to you, give you an idea of what we can do, in a short period of time, and, see if we could do some business.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
All
right. Well, thanks, Cosmos, for your time.
I look forward to your email.
Awesome. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye. So what I'll probably do here is I'm going to offer a little foot in the door type offer for him. I'm going to put together a website, which I have a cool little theme, a little, knock it out real fast theme. Actually, it's already set up for HVAC guys. So, I'll just go ahead and take that theme, put it together, put his company name on it, show it to him, and, just tell him, say, look, sign up with me for 30 days. Let me show you what I can do for you. You get the website, free of charge. Probably do like a $1,500 monthly service month to month. I know for sure that we'll be able to drive enough traffic to him that he'll be able to get some customers. So hopefully this video has been good for you. I hope you understand. When you're talking to these customers, it's all about trying to help them. Normally, like what I like to do is get on the phone and spend a few minutes, doing what we just did, getting to know each other, schedule a time where I can, get together with them and go over a proposal. Well, I'll spend a little bit of time actually seeing what I can do for them. In this case, definitely pretty self-explanatory. This guy needs a whole presence online in addition to getting customers. And he seems like the type of person that's open and perceptive to doing those types of things for his business. So I'm just going to go ahead and put needs a website here, and then I'm going to put Yodel so that way I remember later that I deleted that website, because seriously, it's nothing, right? So I've got that and I'll type in here nice convo, put together a mock-up and proposal for $1,500 per month. And I always like to shoot high on my proposals, because if you're too high, you can always come down, but if you're too low, it's a lot harder to go up. So in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and put together a proposal for $1,500 a month, basically doing similar to what Yodel is actually doing for him. But my spin on this is going to be, look, you're actually going to own your own website. You're going to have all of these properties for you. So worst case scenario, down the road, you don't have to go back and start over from scratch here. So I hope this video helped you. I hope this served you, and I hope you get some ideas on how you can go out and start marketing these services. And I didn't even really get an opportunity to show them that in addition to getting the traffic from Google and driving traffic to them from Google, that we can actually go and get traffic here, get 100,000 impressions for $1,000, and he's spending $1,400 a month to just get a few clicks from Google. So this is going to be huge for him. This is going to be a game changer. So if you haven't had an opportunity to already, depending on when you're watching this video, pick up Lift Local, because I think it's going to make a big impression or help your business a lot. And if you have Hot Prospector and you have Hot Lead Finder, definitely put it into action. As you can see, I just went through, made a few phone calls, and over the course of this video, which is we're coming up on 52 minutes now, I've set up a few people that I can follow up with. This guy for sure, I think we can work out something. And, these other two guys are definitely really good prospects that I can reach out to as well. So imagine if you were just going out and beating the streets, knocking on doors. I'm sitting here in a beautiful air-conditioned home and making this happen without having to, waste any money on gas or any of that stuff, and just talking to people. If you do this all day long, what kind of results are you going to get for your business? If you do this all day, every day, what is going to be the end result for you and your business? Okay, just think about that. Take action on a consistent basis. Don't go for the small fries when you could go after the big fish and help them. $1,500 a month isn't a whole lot of money for a company like this that's just getting some leads off of the internet. These guys are spending in some cases $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month on their budgets, and I'd say at least half of that is going to whoever is helping them to run those budgets. So anyways, again, thanks so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you real soon in the next video. Bye.